always come back.
It was right where you said it would be. They were all there. They didn't recognize me at first, but then they thought I was you. What the hell? Oh my God, just like you asked me to. She's free now.
What the hell was that? I didn't even put that in the video. How did that get there? What did you just watch at the beginning? Anyway, hey guys, so in today's video, I'm gonna use a resin 3D printer that I have, and I'm gonna make a Springtrap figure that's really accurate and detailed, and then I'm gonna make a little scene with him. I'm probably gonna end up recreating the ending scene from Sister Location because I really like that scene. So, yeah. That's my plan for today. Hey guys, so that right there, this thing, you're probably wondering, what is this? No, you're not. You read the title. This is a 100% model-accurate Springtrap resin print that was made using a resin 3D printer. Now, I have plans for this guy. I wanna make a little like diorama and stuff because we all know Funko, even if they do make a Springtrap statue, it's not gonna look good. So I'm trying to make something that looks pretty cool. So you may notice that he's quite smaller than a typical Funko statue. I'll bring one out to compare. He's quite small in comparison to old Glamrock Freddy here. And I made him more intentionally more in scale with, say, the Funko Springtrap figure. My goal with this thing is less to have a big statue that I honestly won't even have room for, but I want to make a little scene with him because I think that is just the best way to do a statue with a character like Springtrap. He needs to have something going on around him. I want him to be doing something spooky. And if you don't know what these things around him are, all these little lines, those are supports, so he doesn't fall apart when he's in the process of being printed. And now I have to take these tiny little cut thingies. I call me stupid, but I don't know what these are even called. And I have to individually cut off every single one of these little prongs on him to get him to look like Springtrap should, which isn't that. So yeah, this will be fun. But before we get into that, I want to tell you guys how I made him, which was with the Elegoo Mars 4 Max. Thank you so much to Elegoo for sending me over this printer to review, and I can say the results on this thing are crazy. You'll see much more later in the video, but the fact that this thing can print a very convincing Springtrap with minimal effort is pretty freaking awesome. Because if you didn't know, Springtrap is kind of a complicated guy. The printer has plenty of space inside and is perfectly equipped to print large or small figures. Setup is a little bit tricky admittedly, but it's absolutely worth it for the awesome models this thing can put out. And Elegoo had also sent me their Mercury Plus resin curing machine. There we go. Say that 10 times fast. Which is a must-have for getting your models ready to paint. So thank you very much to Elegoo. I'll have their website linked in the description. And thank you so much for sending me this. I immediately cut a zero off on accident. Oops. Alright, so the print on this thing is completely finished, and the detail on it is kind of insane. Like, this printer, like, I know I'm being, like, sponsored and everything, but, like, genuinely, all those little wires and stuff staying intact, like, on the legs and stuff, that is crazy to me. Like, the detail on this print is actually crazy. I'll put the link to this exact print that I used too. It's an edited version of his AR model to work better as a real thing. So I'm basically going to be spraying him black. so the paint can land on him better. Because painting on white for a very dark colored character is obviously not usually a good idea. So, yeah, we're just gonna test that out a bit. Here we go. Alright, I don't know why my flash turned on. Now's the point where I actually paint him, because now he's spray painted and he looks all, I guess better. So now I gotta, actually paint him to look like Springtrap. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not particularly good at painting, so hopefully it's turned out okay.
Hey everybody, put the radio on. Time to throw our troubles away. Hey, hey, we're turning up the music, we're having a ball. This band keeps rocking forever and ever. And into the jalopy, gonna go for a ride to the pizza shop with our friends. We're jumping and rocking till the sun goes down, and the moon is shining forever and ever. Forever and ever and ever. Forever and ever and ever. Forever and ever and ever and ever. Forever and ever and ever and ever. Let's go. Rolling, our friends are all here. Got our ice cream sundaes and flow. Ho, ho. We're diving into pizzas and burgers with cheese. Keep the French fries coming forever and ever. We're bringing all our buddies.
Here's a look in some better lighting. Look at that guy. Wow.
It's time for a jam. We're gonna play till our worries are gone. Picking up the music and rocking along. We just keep playing forever and ever. Forever and ever and ever. Forever and ever and ever. Forever and ever and ever and ever. Forever and ever and ever and ever. Forever and ever and ever. Forever and ever and ever. Forever and ever and ever and ever. Forever and ever and ever and ever. Let's go.
Alright, so I'm gonna do a lot of touch-ups on the paint job, but, yeah, I just kind of put a bunch of colors around and hoped it worked out, and, yeah. And now, obviously, I haven't really talked about this yet in the video, but we're gonna need to do a backdrop for him. And I got these pieces of an old Roblox playset. I'm gonna paint them. Alright, so we just gotta add a bit of spray paint to this so that it looks a bit more convincing. So I'm just gonna like do a tiny little, yeah, like that. And do the same thing for the bricks. I think the little speckles look good. I'm gonna try to have them. Put some towards the top too. Hey guys, so we got all 2 of these pieces, so we got the floor here. I'm very happy with how the paint turned out. I honestly think this looks a lot better than I expected it to with my admittedly pretty lazy methods, but I think the splatter effect really worked out. Like, I'm honestly very, very happy with how that looks there. Like, you can see all the detail on the wall there. I think that looks pretty good personally, so I'm pretty excited to glue this together. I'm probably gonna saw off this little, whoa, that's camera. As I was saying, I'm probably gonna end up sawing off this little extra door piece here because this isn't really like adding anything. It kind of just makes the display a bit too big because I'm gonna glue the door on about like here. Then I'm gonna add some rubble and stuff, and yeah, I think it's gonna work out pretty well. So glue gun. I should probably have something to put the glue on. Hold on, let me grab a little piece of cardboard here. All right, there we go. Let's see here. Is glue? All right, glue. Glue seems to be pretty hot, so yeah, I'm just gonna like put it along the edge of the bottom here. I didn't paint the back side, obviously, because I don't really need to, but I'm gonna put the glue over on this part here, and then we can place it down onto the set, and that should work out pretty well. Yeah, so cool. All right, so I got a bunch of little clay pieces of rubble, so I'm just gonna like glue all those on. So yeah, I'm probably gonna speed this up. Now, to more complete the decorating of this set, I got these wires that I have sprayed with some spray paint to give them this nice speckled finish. So yeah, I'm going to be gluing these onto the set. Alright, so I added a bit more splatters around to cover up some of the visible glue. I think it does a good enough job. I'm really happy with how the paint turned out in this thing. I think it looks really like convincing, really looks like a bird. And I also sprayed Springtrap with a bit of it, just for good measure. I sprayed it more towards his lower body because it's part of Springtrap's design that the lower body is a lot darker than the upper body, but yeah. Now time for the important part, attaching the man himself. Just put some glue there, and now I can place him down. Perfect. I don't know if you guys remember, but last time I was sponsored by Elegoo, they sent me over one of their older printers, and I had made this guy with the animatronic parts of Chica, Bonnie, and Funtime Freddy being printed using one of their printers. And I will say, I think the print quality on the new one is substantially better. Just a lot more intricate detail is allowed to show. There just seems like there's a lot more effort in, like, I don't know. It just seems like the new printer seems to work a lot better, which is very good. And since the blob is very inconvenient to display nowadays, Funtime Freddy obviously wasn't in Fazbear's Fright, but we can get some more set decorating out of these because, yeah. I want to remake this thing eventually because I'm not the most happy with it. That mangle head sure is something. So yeah, I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed, and now let's get some cool shots of this thing. So yeah, I think that was a fun little project there. I think I'm pretty happy with the result. Let me know what you guys think in the comments and everything. Make sure to like and subscribe. Go check out Elegoo. They're pretty cool. They sent me a cool printer. Yeah, I'll see you next